So student, today our lesson is federalism. We will discuss it thoroughly. In the first, you should know what is the meaning of federalism. Federalism means where there is the kind of level of government and where the power is distributed among the different level. The first we will see the differences between unitary form of government and federal form of government. Where there is the concentration of power in one level or all the power are in one hand concentrated, that is called the unitary system. If you see it in the federal system, all the power are distributed among the different level, means their power is distributed more than two level. And unitary system, that is also called the centralization, because all the power are concentrated in one hand, or you can say there is a monopoly of the one level of government. And federal system, there is not the monopoly of the one level of government, all power are distributed among the different level, that is called the decentralization. We will see how the Belgium became a federal country from the unitary system. You will see this is the structure of Belgium, means ethnic composition in the country and in the capital, you will see very clearly. Then the disturbances was seen in the country, and these disturbances has led the country towards the controversies, and constitution makers had decided to create the kind of process of amendment. So amendment process was started. Amendment means when there is the kind of reformation in the constitution in articles. So there were the four amendments: equalities of the ministers in the central government, means second, state government have some power beyond the national government, means no subordination of the uh, state government. Compromise means Dutch and French both compromised in the country and capital. And fourth, community government, a kind of government which will promote the interest of culture and education of the minorities. Now we will see the key features. More than two level of the government. Each level has its own jurisdictions. In the taxation, administration and legislation are specified for each level separately. Each level governs the same citizen. Right of the citizens are constitutionally guaranteed. Judiciary act as an umpire, interpret the constitution at the time of controversies which will arise between the level. Provision in constitution and change bilateral process, not unilateral process. Sources of revenue has been clearly specified in each level to ensure the financial autonomy. What make India a federal country? So there are the two steps, two ways has been seen to make the country as a federal. One, the subject list, and second, distribution of power of the various constituent units in the country. We will see subject list. Provision of subject list has been ensured the clear area of the each level, means there is the kind of threefold distribution of the legislative power between the central and state government. You can see the four lists are there: union list, state list, concurrent list, residuary list. Union list 97 subject, state list 61 subject, concurrent list 51 subject, residuary list no subject. Union list, where the union government have the power to make the laws. State government have the power in the state list. Some subjects are common, where the ultimate power are in the hand of central government. Residuary list, where the left subjects are discussed and ultimate power in the hand of central government to make the laws in the residuary subject. Various powers of the constituent unit have been seen in such a way. See the roots of the federalism. The two roots of the federalism: one is the coming together federation and holding together federation. Coming together federation, where all the states have the equal power and they come together, form a bigger unit, and they pooling the sovereignty, retain the identity, and increase the security. All the state an equal power and central government hold much power, but various constituent units have the different power. These are the countries on the basis of holding together federation and coming together federation. Various constituent units have an equal power, such as special states, union territories, relation between union state. Special states Some areas in the country from the beginning at the time of independence, they were very controversial by the historical process, political process, geographical process. There was a controversy also over it. So government has decided to take all these states on the basis of special states such as Jammu Kashmir and so on. Second, union territories. Some areas in the country at the time of beginning, they were very smaller in size or maybe controversial, so they would not put into the any state, or they would not form into any new states. So these areas were formed into the union territories, means all the power are in the hand of central government to rule over these areas. Jammu and Kashmir was a special state. It is formed into the union territories, and new union territories has been formed from the Jammu Kashmir. It is Ladakh. So how many union territories you have to tell, you have to comment. Relation between the union states. Union government cannot take the decision means and only union government, when it take any decision in the country, means change in the power sharing or constitutional provision has been changed, then it will seek the kind of cooperation from the states. More than 50% states, it require kind of consent or the opinion, otherwise any laws cannot be formed into the country. How the federalism practiced in the country. So the first process, creation of new state from the old states. New state were formed to divide the old state on the basis of index or the kind of basis, language, ethnicity, culture, geography, international boundary. Creation of new state was the first major test in the democracy in India that ensured the easy administration of the state which were formed into the new form. Second major steps is the language policy. It was the second test. In the first we will see about the Sri Lanka. Every student know about the Sri Lanka matter, because in the Sri Lanka, when it was get the freedom 1948 and 1956, there was the kind of imposition of the language as the national language. And what we have seen in Sri Lanka very well, everybody know it very well. On the basis of language, they imposed this language on the non-Tamil, non-Sinhals, not Tamils, only the non-Sinhals people, all the Tamils people, or the Christian, all the Muslims. They faced the kind of duplicacy of the government, because Sinhali government was imposed all the benefits against the Tamils, means all the facilities has not been given to the Tamil people or not Sinhali people. It was a kind of wrong decision over the policy of language. For India, the language matter. Some condition would form to in future, so our constitution makers had take the decision not to declare any single language as the national language. English use was stopped after 1965, but English used was approved with the Hindi other language to stop the monopoly of English language. Nationalists they were very fearful for the promotion of Hindi, and they were facing that it would like the kind of integration, disintegration in the country. There were 21 languages along with the English and Hindi. Relation between central and state. Single party lead the country toward unitary form of government. Congress party was the single largest party, but it misused its power, and many times Congress party was the single largest party, but it misused its power many times. As it could dissolve the state government if the state government is formed by the another party. So the issue stop this right of the national government. There was two conditions. First, if the national government was formed by the single largest party, so it opposed the regional government in other states that was imposition of the monopoly or disregard, because these states had government by another party. Second condition was seen, if the government is formed in the other states with the national party, even the national has the government in the central level. Also, this situation did not develop the state. These conditions were changed after 1991-1992. Coalition government era was started, or alliance system was started. State government got much power, or they have much possibilities to lead regional development without involvement of the national government. National government was formed without the support of regional parties before 1990, but after 1990, any single national party cannot form the national government without the support of regional parties. So it lead much possibilities to draw attention on national government for regional progress development by the regional parties. I think all the students could understand.